All right. Well, it says we're streaming right here, and this is a lot of fun, folks. I tell you, a lot of people are home right now, and we're still coming to you. I'm coming to you from the North Pole Weather Center for Rich Mountain Media and Mena Street Live. And there's Agent Brock. How you doing there, Agent Brock?
Agent Brock is in the Brockmobile.
Agent Brock is in the Brockmobile. Oh my gosh! And you can't even disclose what all you've done. But I tell you, we'll just say that it's a good thing you have 4-wheel drive, and there are people who need help out there. And
There are.
yeah, man. So we are live, and folks, we want to know how you're doing. Feel free to comment when you're watching us. We still are coming to you, Mena Street Live, and we don't stop. We don't
That's
stop,
right.
man. I had a fall compilation of people sliding on the ice and all that. Well, you know what? All of a sudden, that's not funny right now.
Well, let me tell you, you know, after the sun's been out for a few hours and, you think, oh, it's getting slushy, it's melting. No, it's not. You're getting a thin layer of water on top of a hard layer of ice. And water is a non-compressible element, which means you're going somewhere the water is not.
you're going somewhere, and the water is not. I always learn so much from you, Agent Brock. I really do, And there should be a word for the day. New words by Agent Brock, Oh,
I used to know
man.
a bunch of them.
Well, folks, wherever you're watching, go and follow and like Rich Mountain Media. We want to check on you. We'll make sure that you're doing okay. And it's really good to be with you. I hope you're warm. I hope you're safe. I hope you had enough food and you didn't eat all your snacks before. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny, but it's not. I had a feeling, though, that this would last a little longer than most people thought it would.
Yep.
And, of course, with Snowmageddon, we had a few people and talking about, well, hey, it's just a few days. Well, no, it's not a few days. Look at it. And so I hope that you planned ahead accordingly. It's really important to do.
Brant, I haven't even opened the second box of honey buns. I'm still in the first box.
Well, just so you know, I did. I think we had all honey, but I took a box down to the folks, and they love honey buns. They appreciate that. So,
Who doesn't?
that's how you know when it's love, when the gift that keeps on giving.
Yep.
Yeah. And honey buns and again, I saw these memes, people eating their snacks and stuff, and now it ain't looking so funny.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But I actually have a top 10 list that I wanted to kind of go over with you, and we have a special treat at the end. My friend Ted Nugent's going to play you the Star Spangled Banner.
Nice.
If you know who,
Ted.
yeah, Uncle Ted, and of course that's a fun moment right there. But there is a list here, and I'm trying to see where I can find it. It's supposed to be on the Rich Mountain media page, and we're having some internet things, but we're still coming at you. But hey, the top 10 reasons why you should stay at home in the snow. Are you ready, Agent Brock?
I'm ready. Shoot.
Okay, here we go. Number 1. Ice doesn't care how good of a driver you are. Skills loses to physics every time.
That is the truth.
Yeah, man. Have you ever been driving, sliding in ice, and you can't control where you're going?
Yep.
It can be fun, and sometimes it ain't so fun. But
It's not as fun when you're in someone else's vehicle.
no kidding, man. No kidding. But yeah, there we go. Let's see. Number 2, other drivers are the real hazard. Even if you're careful, Chad in the lifted truck is not.
Cat in the lifted truck is not careful when it's a good day, let alone when it's a bad day.
How many
The
know?
truck can't see over his hood.
How many know a Chad? You know what I mean? And yeah. So
I know several.
how many have been a Chad?
Well, I've never been a Chad in a lifted truck, but I have been a Chad in a 2010 Crown Vic, and let me tell you, It will not go the same place as a lifted truck will. I tried.
Well, I don't know about you, man, but I have fond memories of our family in Southside Oklahoma City. My dad,
Mhm.
and he was a young man at the time, but he attached us to a furnace grate and tied it onto the car. And we had some good white trash fun. Let me tell you.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm joking. I told someone that story, and that's how they described it to me. I thought, well, hey, man, that's still fun. That's not white trash. But I think it was my brother when we were recalling all that. Pretty funny. But oh man, but yeah, we grew up in Southside Oklahoma City, and I loved it. We didn't know that we didn't have anything, but boy,
Yep.
when it was winter time, we got to go.
That's funny you said that. I talked to a old man once who lived way off in the mountains at Shady,
Oh yeah.
and he didn't even have electricity. No running water, no electricity. And he said, we didn't know we were poor till people in the city came along and told us we were.
Well, there you go. Well, it's
There's
the
something
thing.
to be said for that.
It's the things that matter the most, man. You know what I mean? I know people who are rich and they're miserable.
Yep.
And then I know people who are wealthy and very happy. It's like who was it? Do you remember this comedian Tosh Point oh? Remember Tosh? Tosh Point
Yes.
oh? He said money can't buy happiness, and he says I disagree. Have you ever seen anyone unhappy on a snowmobile? Yeah. So
Well,
hey,
I
it's
think
okay.
it was John Wayne who said, money doesn't buy happiness, but it's a lot easier to cry in a Cadillac than on a bicycle.
Hey, there you go. It's easier to cry in a Cadillac than on a bicycle. That's so funny. Well, all that to say is, the things that matter the most are your family and keeping your family
Amen.
safe. And it's so important that you're safe, folks. You know what I mean? That means everything. And ironically, it's times like these that you spend more time as a family.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I'm getting all philosophical on us there, brother. But let's see let's see what else we got, Brand. Let's see what else he's got there, Johnny. Emergency services are already stretched thin. Don't become the call they didn't need. Okay, well that's not funny, but that's I get it. And
It's true.
sometimes you get those, and black ice is basically invisible betrayal. It looks safe, but it is not safe ever. Tell me what you know about black ice there, Agent Brock.
Well, I know quite a bit about black ice. When you're driving down the highway at 2 o'clock in the morning and
Yep.
it's 5 degrees and you're in a 16,000-pound unit,
Uh-huh.
you get acquainted with black ice very quickly and very well.
Yep.
And everything that they teach you in basic, when you first get your license, they teach you, oh well, pull to this way and veer to that way. No, once you hit black ice, you're off. You're going the way it's going.
You're going the way.
And
Yeah, don't steer in the way of that you're sliding. Man, I tell you what, you encounter some of the black ice I grew up around. It doesn't matter where you're steering, buddy. You're going and you're going. And you're not stopping till you're stopped. Or stopping, but anyway, Oklahoma, man, growing up those Oklahoma winters, black ice, all that we drove on it all the time. Now there weren't mountains that we were driving through. That makes it a little bit different when there's mountains. But that black ice, my gosh, I had to cancel some trips this week. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So folks, be careful on that black ice. Here's something else too. Tow trucks are expensive and slow in snow. You'll regret just running to the store. Okay, these are getting more serious now, Agent Brock. I'm not sure. Cold kills batteries. This is turning into a how-to and an info. Cold kills batteries fast. Nothing humbles you like a dead car in freezing temperatures. And the morbid talk goes on. It really, if it's not necessary, don't do it.
You know that little sticker that they put on the top of the battery that has a a year on it,
Yeah.
they actually mean that.
They actually mean that. Oh, man.
They actually mean that.
Here's number 7. Most errands are not worth bodily injury. No kidding. Groceries, broken wrist, hospital.
Yep.
I guess that's just a succession of events there. I hope you stocked up before, and don't be afraid to ask for help for your neighbors if you need to. Employers, don't pay your medical bills. I had to come in. Won't heal a concussion. And, I know people who they just couldn't get in. It wasn't safe, But a good employer, though, if they know the conditions are dangerous, they're not going to require that, But if there's routes, that's what cracks me up, though, is that people will cancel events and they'll not go into work, but then they'll drive a long distance to go sledding.
Yep.
It's dangerous on the road. It's black ice. It's dangerous. But then they'll go sledding. They'll drive somewhere a long time. Anyway, well, that's fine if you got a dually or, a Jeep or whatever.
Yeah.
Home is warm, stocked, and safe. Yes, it is safer. And that's literally what snow days are for. You know what? Maybe it's a good time to stop the world and get organized or reevaluate your life.
Mm-hmm.
Spend time with your loved ones. Hey, who are you?
Brant, something my grandpa told me once. I was real little and the power went out and I started freaking out and I said, Paul, what are we going to do? He said, I guess we got to talk to each other now.
I guess we got to talk to each other. Now, if you're sick of your loved one, then you're kind of stuck with them, right? You can't go outside unless you're cold or something. But well, it is good though. It's good to survive together, folks. And then number 10, snow is nature telling you to pause. Really? Rest, watch the snowfall, or Netflix if you can get it, and live to drive tomorrow. You know what? Some people really, they're in treacherous conditions right now. And so it's really, really important. If you can, stay at home. If you can, if you're in an area where the streets are clear, then great, then fine. But I tell you what, a low of 16, and then today, Wednesday, high of 41, high of 41, and a low of 18. And the sun's going to be coming out tomorrow, Wednesday. Thursday, a high of 48, a little bit cloudy, 25 degrees for the low. Friday, it's going to be cloudy again, 39. It's going to get cold again. Not quite freezing according to the forecast, but a 12-degree low on Friday. Saturday, 11-degree low, but a 30-degree high. A little bit of sun coming out again. Sunday, 40-degree high. Of course, it'll start in 21. And Monday, 53-degree high. Full sunny day is what is predicted. So some of you will resume your traveling schedules and such. We'll be coming to you no matter what, having fun. But on the serious side, we want to make sure people are doing okay. I'll be watching for your responses too. I'm impressed how many Facebooks around Mena are looking out for people, and they're warning people. It's a
great thing.
Yeah, they're warning people about closures and maybe accidents or whatever. I think that's really, really cool. I think that's really, really cool. Really good to do. But we care about you. And Agent Brock, I'm going to pop something up on the screen. I learned something new about Agent Brock. What is it, Brant? Well, let me see if I can find it here. Oh, that's your logo, man. Brock's handyman. I didn't know you were a handyman.
Well, when you're raised in the Depression by proxy, you learn how to fix things. You don't throw things away. You don't just get rid of stuff. You make it work. And that's something that my grandparents instilled in me was try to fix it.
Try to fix it.
Try to fix it.
Well,
and I owe a lot of my knowledge to my grandpa.
Well,
and
yeah.
He instilled in me a love of building things and working on things. And I realize that there's a lot of people out there that, they can't afford $1,000 for somebody to come pop a window in.
Right.
Or they can't do it, or they don't know who to trust.
Right. Who can you trust, folks?
Yeah. And
cheap becomes expensive if you have to have it done, once, twice, three times, right?
Yep.
But
yep, it is.
But you've been around here most of your life, and you care about veterans. You care about the seniors and the single moms and single dads, single parent families. It's hard to keep on top of what you need to fix or maintain. What are some of the things that you're focusing on? I know that you got a discount for veterans.
And discount for veterans,
first responders.
For first responders. Yep. That's fire, police, EMS. You know, public safety is a really overlooked area of work, and when people think of first responders, they don't often think about EMS providers.
Right.
And I've faced that, and it's good to be able to give a little something back to people who give literally their life.
Everything.
Even if, and when people say they gave their life in the line of duty, well, that doesn't always mean that they died on the job.
Right.
When you're in public safety or you're in the military, that is your life.
It is.
People don't want to admit it, and they say, I've got my personal life and I keep working personal life separate. No, you don't. And it becomes your life. And when you dedicate your life to any branch of the military or public safety, there's just no time for you. And, I really want people to think about just how much our fire and police and EMS and our veterans do for us, because it truly is a thankless job.
It is.
And
it is.
I love it when people think about them,
Well, and you know what? Honor breeds honor. You're honorable because you're honorable. You show honor because you're honorable. It's very, very important. Okay. Tom Mortimer, Little Lidley. Yeah. He says, you might want to mention tonight there's a chance of freezing fog. Mm-hmm. Can someone please tell me what this is? Lived in the Midwest 50 years, never ever heard this term until now. Of course, Tom is the owner of Little Lidley. One of our people, and we love him dearly. He's an incredible man. Loves the community. Freezing fog. Have you ever heard of that?
Yep, I run into it several times. It's basically what happens is the day was warmer than average for the time of year, and a lot of things have to be in alignment for it to happen. But basically, the fog settles in the late evening,
right,
up until the early hours of the morning, and at that point, the temperature drops drastically enough to where it freezes in the air.
Wow.
Now, it doesn't become a sheet of ice or anything or a block of ice, but it does make for very poor visibility conditions, and over, say, bridges, it can actually freeze to the bridge, which, bridges are likely to freeze first before the roadways anyway. But freezing fog is quite an ordeal, especially going up and down mountains.
Wow.
Take Rich Mountain, for instance. Mountains often make their own weather patterns.
Right.
It can be one type of weather at the top, a different weather halfway down, and a different weather yet again at the bottom.
Boy, I found that out in Colorado Springs, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's a dangerous thing. Here's the definition, in more detail. Freezing fog, hazardous weather phenomenon consisting of supercooled water droplets in fog that instantly freeze upon contact. Oh my gosh. With surfaces and temperatures at or below freezing, creates invisible black ice on roads, bridges, vehicles. You already said that. Reducing visibility, dangerous levels. Man, and if your wipers aren't good, not very good on the windshield. So if you can, stay in, folks. We're not sure how long this bizarre, curious storm will last. But I didn't see anything melting up where I'm at. And hopefully tomorrow we'll see. But even then, it's so important that you take care of yourself. We care about you. So you got to take care. And of course, we're not the only city this is being seen in. This is being seen in parts of Texas and Oklahoma as well. Have a young lady in Oklahoma City that loves to watch Mena Street live, and awesome.
Isn't that awesome?
It is. And business owners and Hank in Canyon, Texas, one of the coolest guys you'll ever meet. We got to get him. He says, I'm going to come to Honey and Pearls when I'm in town, and he's going to come to the places he's seeing advertised on Mena Street Live. He said, remind the people that we're watching who come there. And he has a family that owns property and Airbnbs as well. And so it's easy to forget, hey, this is a hub, but for just as many reasons for those on the outside coming in to do business, we want people to do well and to prosper and to help each other and to stand with each other. And that's why it's important to do that. And that's what we're all about, Mena Street Live. And you got anything else to say to the folks before we let Ted Nugent play us out for the Star Spangled Banner?
Well, run your pipes, let them drip. Watch for cracks in your ceiling, because that could mean that the snow and ice overload is weakening the trusses in your ceiling. Keep in mind that temperature fluctuation causes a lot of damage when it comes to water pipes, infrastructure, and definitely look out for black ice, because you can't see it until you're already on it.
Yeah, folks, take care of each other, take care of yourself. That's the American way. And with that said, we'll see you next time on Mena Street Live. We know next Tuesday night we'll see Mayor Seth as well. But in the meantime, may the awesome Star Spangled Banner rock and roll from Ted Nugent warm your heart and warm your body. No, but we'll see you next time on Mena Street Live.
Take care, Brent.
See you, brother. Okay, Ted, please play us something, brother. Come on.
I'll do it.
Woo!